means to stand up. Like iqama we say means standing position for the salat is iqama from the same basic letters. Okay. So if you apply the grammar of fa'alu, which means they did, on this one, this will become qaf, waw, mim, waw and alif. You just add this waw at the end and keep the grammar here. Okay. Now what happens here, this waw is a weak letter here. It changes into an alif. So it becomes qamu, and the sound of this waw changes because of this waw also. Or there is another rule that because this waw is going to drop out, it will transfer its sound to mim. So it becomes qamu. Whenever there is a weak letter, something will happen. The sound will modify. And the reason Arabs did that, to make it easy on the tongue. Okay? If you try to pronounce this, qavu, mau, okay, it's not easy to pronounce. Qamu is easy to pronounce. So the rule is that whenever alif, ya and waw are here, which are called three weak letters, and their harkat here is some, actually this is the maya. So whenever the sign on them, fa'alu, this is qawam, this is. So first letter has fa, qaf, fa, okay, so this has sound. So this letter here will change into the sound of alif. Then it will become qamu. This letter changes because the waw is the sound of alif with a fatha. Instead of saying qawamu, it's easy to say qamu. Qamu means they stood. Past tense, third person. Okay. So whenever there is a darkness all of a sudden, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says they freeze in their place. They just stood there. They cannot move anymore, which means now they don't have any guidance anymore. Okay. So qamu means they stood. So this is the example of munafiqeen and hypocrites, that they are between the faith and misguidance, and they try to walk a little bit and then they stop. Then they try to walk a little bit with the iman and the faith, and then they fall into the hypocrisy again, nifaq and kufr, and they are misled and misguided again. So that's the example of qamu. They are just standing in one position in the darkness. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that this is what they are doing intentionally. This is happening to them. They have chosen to be hypocrite. They have chosen to be munafiq. Okay? And they are basically playing game with the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the other believers. Okay? So this is a crime. This is an action which they are doing is very punishable action. Okay? But still they have, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has some mercy for them. So Allah said that if Allah had willed, because of their actions and munafiqat, He could have made them blind. He could have taken their hearing away from them. Or completely they could have gone blind. Okay? So this is what the next few words are. Walau sha Allahu. So let's look at these words. The word we all the time we say sha Allah, inshallah. Okay? But here it is a law sha Allah. Okay? The meaning is same. So it is wow means and law means if. Okay? And we say inshallah, In also means if. Okay. Then the next word starts with sheen, ya and hamza. This means to desire or to will or to want. There are many meanings. Or to will. Okay. Sheen, ya and hamza. Okay. These are the root letters. Okay. So if we have fa, ain and lam, fa'ala, the first one, fa'ala, if you put 3 fathas, it means he, third person, past tense, he did. Fa'ala, he did. Okay? So if you apply that grammar on these 3 letters, this will become sheen with a fataha, ya with a fataha, and hamza with a fataha. Ya with a fataha has the sound of alif, so it will change into alif, and this will become sha. Sha means he willed, past tense. He desired, he wanted. And the word before this is love. If he willed. But the word after that is Allah. So we don't have to say he, we'll say if Allah willed. If Allah wanted. That's what we see all the time. Inshallah, what's the meaning of inshallah? If Allah wanted. Here is law. Law also means if. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that if Allah had willed or if Allah had wanted. Okay? And if Allah willed or he wanted, he could have done something. If Allah had wanted, he could have done something about munafiqeen. Okay. What is the word after that? La dhahaba bisam'ihim wa absarihim. So the root letters are Zal, Ha and Ba. Okay. Dhahaba means to take or to go. Zahaba means to go or go away. Okay. But when these 3 letters come with a ba after them, okay, it means to take away. Meaning changes. If ba is a preposition, okay. For example, we do the same thing in English. When we put some prepositions after, the meaning changes. For example, when you say, something is on my mind. Okay, you put an on, right? Meaning changes completely. What is the meaning of something is on my mind? That I've been constantly thinking about something. Okay? So, the word mind, but by putting an on after that, it became a different meaning. Similarly, zahaba means to go, but when be is a preposition, okay, like a billahi with Allah, okay. So meaning becomes to take away, okay. And if you notice that this be here with this word here is actually bringing the meaning of this be here, okay. So the word before that is la, Zahaba and B. Lahaba, la means surely. La means surely. And then we are going to take this B here and combine with this word here. And keep some ihim separately. Okay, so this La zahaba bi means surely he took away. Surely he took away. Okay? But because it's a conditional statement, if he had wanted, the statement will be he would have taken away. Because when you apply condition or a shart here, simple meaning will be that he took away. But it is a conditional statement. If he wanted, then in English you will say he would have taken away. He did not take away because he did not want it. But you have to say, if he wanted, he would have taken away. So the meaning will be, he would have taken away. If Allah willed or if Allah wanted, he could have or he would have taken away. Okay? What he could have taken away? Some ihim. Okay? So let's look at these words. The word are seen, mim and ayn. This means to hear. You say Sami Allah, Allah heard. So seen, mim and ayn means to hear. And noun from this is sam'un. Sam'un means hearing. The ability to hear is sam'un, hearing. Then you put hum. Hum is there. Okay. So when you combine these two, it will be their hearing. Their hearing, and in English, in Arabic, you will be pronouncing some or whom. Okay, you don't pronounce two dhammas when you combine these two words. So the word will become some o whom. Okay. So this word, there is a b before that, which is a harf jar. So it will change some o to some e. So first this will change into some o whom. And because B is sitting before that, now it will be changed to some E he. Some E, and we will pronounce this as a him also for tajweed. Some E him means their hearing. If Allah had willed, He would have taken away their ability to hear. Allah could have made them deaf. Their hearing. Okay. And the word after that is wa means and. And the next word is absari him. We just saw this word. Absaruhum means their visions. Okay. So let's do this one more time because harakats are different here. So the root letters are ba, swad and ra. This means to see. And basrun is vision or sight. ability to hear is basrun, sight, vision. Okay? Its plural is absarun. Absarun means sights. Okay. And then when you put hum with there, means their sights, their visions. Okay? And when you read them together, again you do not read two dhammas here. Absarohum, their visions. If Allah had willed, He would have taken away their hearing and their visions. Okay? Now, so the word is absarohum. These two dhammas change into one, absaru. And this B here is a harf jar which is going to apply here also. So that will change absaru to absari. So the word is now absari, and you pronounce this as a him. So that's the word here in the Quran. Absarihim, their visions. Notice the word here is absarahum. Here it is absarihim. The meaning is same because the words before and after that have the impact. So the sound changed, harakats changed, but the meaning is same. So if Allah had willed, He would have taken away their ability to hear and their ability to see. Absarihim, their sights. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have totally left them in the darkness. Okay. Not hearing, not seeing. But maybe they have still opportunity to become true Muslims. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not completely turn everything off from them. Okay. They can still, repent and come back. Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna Allaha. Okay. So the word is Inna. Inna means surely. And the next word is Allahu, which is the actual word is Allahu. But when inna comes before a noun, it changes the noun from the state of rafa, which is dhamma, to a state of fataha, which is the nasab. So this becomes Allah. Inna Allah, indeed Allah. Inna does that. Meaning does not change, but it changes the sound on the last letter from a dhamma to a fatha sound. So when it is dhamma, it is rafa. When it is fatha, it is nasab. Inna Allah, indeed Allah. And again, when you read these together, you do not pronounce this alif in the middle. You pronounce innal laha. So you change this hamza to a swad, hamzatul wasl. Okay, that's how it is written in the Quran. Inna Allaha, indeed or surely Allah. Okay. Then there are three simple words. Allah, Allah means upon, and kul. So let's look at these three separate words. Allah is one word. The other word is kullun. Kullun. And the third word is shay'un. Okay. Or we can write down Hamza here. Shay. These are three independent words. Allah means upon. Okay. Kullun with a dhamma here means all or each. And shayun means things. Kullun is the original word. Shay'un is the original word. And Allah is the original word. Okay? So I just want to remind one of the rule that we have been seeing, like if you have these two words, abudun plus Allahu, two nouns. Abdun means servant, and the word is Allahu. When you want to make a relationship between these two words, you want to connect these two words together. In English, all you do is put an off in between. You put an off, so you will say slave of Allah. Now there is a relationship. How do we do this in Arabic? To bring the meaning of this off here and make a relationship, we take the first word and remove one dhamma from there, out of two. Then we take the second word and change last dhamma to a kasra. Okay. Now you can pronounce them together and the sound will be Abdullahi. The full word, the correct sound is Abdullahi. Separately it was Abdun and Allahu. Two separate words. When you combine them together, in English you put off there. In Arabic, you change this word two dhammas to one dhamma. Second word you change this dhamma to a kasra. Abdullahi means servant of Allah. And this is called mudaf and mudaf ilayh. You combine two nouns together. So if you do the same thing on these two words, kullun and shay'un. Okay? So first word, you have to remove one dhamma from here, just like this one dhamma here, right? So this will become kullu. Kullu. One dhamma gone. On the second word, dhamma changes into a kasra. So this will become shay'in. Same rule that we apply. Now this means each thing. We combine them. Everything. Each thing or everything or all things. Okay? So that is how it now becomes kullu and shay'in. Okay? Now, before this word, there is a word Allah. Allah is a harf-jar. Harf-jar, what it does, it looks at the next word and changes this dhamma to a kasra. So now Allah will make this to a kasra. So it becomes kulli shay'in. ala kulli shay'in. That is how the words are in the Quran. Meanings upon everything, or upon each thing, or upon all things. Okay? Ala kulli shay'in. Okay? Inna Allah, indeed Allah is upon everything. Okay? And what the next word is? So this is upon everything. Okay? And the next word is Qaf, Dal and Ra. This means to have power. Okay? To have power. And Qadir is someone who has all the power. Okay? When we make the word, we put a Ya. It's like Hakim, Alim, Rahim. Okay? So when you put a Ya, Qaf, Dal, Ya and Ra, and pronounce like Qadirun, Hakimun, Alimun, Rahimun, these are the sifat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Asma'ul Husna. And when these Asma'ul Husna comes with this kind of sound, Rahim, Qadir, they bring the intensity. Rahim is the one who has a lot of intensity of rahmat. Hakim is the one who has a lot of intensity of wisdom. So Qadir is someone who has a lot of power, control. Okay? So this is the meaning of the word Qadirun, which is exactly the word in the Quran here. So Allah has all the power on everything. He is all powerful. So some translations say, the translation is all powerful. All powerful. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has complete power, complete authority of doing everything and anything. Okay? So that's the meaning of Inna Allah, indeed, without any doubt, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has full power over everything. So if He had wanted, He could have taken their vision away, He could have taken their hearing away, okay? If He had wanted. But He still wanted to give them an opportunity to the munafiqeen, that maybe they will come back. Okay? So this is the end of this ayah, and here basically the description of the munafiqeen stops in the Surah Al-Baqarah. First few ayats of Surah Al-Baqarah were about the believers. Then there were some ayats about the kuffar. Then up to ayat number 20, the description was about the munafiqeen. Okay? And then there are some more ayats which are about the creation of Adam alayhi salam. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes the topic of Bani Israel in Surah Al-Baqarah. So next 70-80 ayats are continuously about Bani Israel, about the Jews. Okay? So this is the end of the description of munafiqeen. Inshallah we'll start. Okay?